Hi, this is Lorraine from Lorraine's Looms, and today I want to talk about boat shuttles. I've got a lineup here of boat shuttles. I've got different sizes and shapes, but also a couple different kinds of boat shuttles. So this one right here, this is, I call it my bread and butter shuttle. This is the one I use most often in my weaving. It's very lightweight. It's an open bottom shuttle. I just prefer open bottom shuttles. I can reach the bobbin easier, and they're a little bit lighter. Now you can see it's a pretty slim profile shuttle. It's not that tall, not that wide, and I just prefer a lighter shuttle. Now this is the bobbin that you wind your yarn onto. So you fill this with your yarn, you slide it onto your post, and then it feeds out through your slot in the side. And you throw it and it just feeds out the side. Now you can see in this shuttle, I'm using a flanged bobbin because this has got curved ends on it. And without that flange on the bottom, this wide part is going to ride onto these curved ends, and the shuttle's going to hang up, and the thread is not going to feed out smoothly. Now these next shuttles are all essentially the same kind of shuttle, but you can see they're very different sizes. This is half again as wide, so it's quite a bit wider. They're also a lot taller than my nice handy woman shuttle. These were made by a man named Mr. Howell, and they're called little man shuttles because of his maker's mark. Mr. Howell died in, maybe the late 80s. So his shuttles are quite hard to find, but they're just exceptionally beautiful pieces. They're a lot heavier. He uses a lot of inlaid woods, and of course they're very tall and very wide, so they're quite heavy shuttles, but they're really works of art. They're really beautiful pieces. Now this shuttle kind of illustrates a little trick I learned. If you have a curved shuttle, but all you have are flat-ended bobbins, you don't have any flanged ones, put some beads on the end. And the beads are going to keep this wide part of the shuttle from hanging up down at the bottom. So that's one little trick I've learned. Now, a second kind of shuttle I want to talk about are end feed shuttles. These don't have a slit in the side. The yarn is wound on what is called a pern. Instead of a bobbin, there's a pern that you just wind your thread on. You mount the pern onto the post, and then the thread feeds out through this mechanism. Now this mechanism is adjustable for different tensions, so you can use different weights of yarn, but maintain a tension that'll allow you to throw the shuttle cleanly without either leaving loops on each side or pinching the edges of your side. So this is a Bluster Bay end feed shuttle. It uses a cardboard pern. This is a shacked end feed shuttle, quite a bit longer, as you can see, and it uses a plastic pern. Again, principle's the same. Load the thread onto it, slide it onto the post, feed your yarn out through the mechanism, and weave away. Now the last couple of shuttles I want to talk about are kind of specialty shuttles. First this one. This is another handy woman shuttle. She makes absolutely beautiful, beautiful pieces. And what's special about this shuttle is, look how thin it is. Even compared to my slim shuttle here, this is an end of warp shuttle. When you get to the very end of your warp and you've got a very, very narrow shed and it's hard to get anything through it, you're going to get an end of warp shuttle through there because it is just such a low profile shuttle, and it'll let you weave every last inch of that warp. Now my final shuttle here is an ankle shuttle. You can see it's only about 4 to 6 inches long. Again, a handy woman shuttle. Slot in the side, same principle. Load your thread onto your bobbin, feed it out through the slot in the side. Now since this is an ankle shuttle, one side has been filed down to a somewhat sharp edge because that's what you use to pack your thread in. Feeds out through here, you pack it in with that. So I hope you've enjoyed this little shuttle tour here. I'm not an expert, but it's just a few examples of the shuttles I have and what they can be used for. If you have any comments, please let me know. And it was good to talk to you again, and thanks for listening.